Okay, it's better here, I guess. I don't know what the issue was, Bob. I had to update my computer. I updated the site and still is seeing bullshit. I know. Thank you, Bob. All right. It's not giving me a count either. All right. Linear concepts again. Do you have any questions on this afternoon's lesson, Bob? It's crazy, man. I'm trying to do a lesson, get into drumming, and I got to be a computer programmer. Anyway, do you have any? You have no questions. All right. Do you understand the whole linear thing that I've given? Let's work with a little jazz patterns then. Okay? How's that sound? Let's take the stick control book. No formulas. Let's play it as written. However, we're going to play it syncopated. For example, line one, it's written like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we're going to think of 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the. Line 3 would be 1, 3, 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the bang. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play, that's going to be between the bass drum and the snare drum. Line 1 would be 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the. Okay, against this. I'm playing a straight ahead jazz time. Now I'm going to play line 1. All right's the bass drum, all left's the snare drum. With that same concept, line 2. Line 3. Line 4. Line 5. All right, I could do the whole page for you here. Do you understand that? Any questions on that? Robert? Any questions on that concept, that approach? Line 3, all right. 1, 2, line 3, the rights, we're thinking the bass drum and snare drum would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3, 4. Against the jazz time now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 3, 2, 3, 4. Without the right cymbal. 1, 2, line 3. Got it? Clear? Line 3 again. Okay, line 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 5. So I'm doing my all rights with the bass drum, all lefts on a snare drum, and I'm interpreting the line swung or syncopated. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Hola, Marcio. So now, we're going to do line 5 against the jazz pattern. Line 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I don't want to do the whole page, it's line 5. All right. So now you understand how to do that. Now I'm doing it only right-handed. You could do it left-handed. You want to go through that agony. Now, another formula. We're going to think of R as the bass drum and L as the snare drum. But this time we're going to change the formula. Okay? And this is a little confusing now because now line 1, R is going to become 1, the. And the L would become. So if I did line 1, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. For example, if I went to line 13, that's 4 rights, 4 lefts, it would equal 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the reason why I went to line 13, so we can make the difference between the first formula and the second formula. So let's do the second formula. Line 1. Now remember, R equals something and L equals something different. You understand that? Line 1. Line 5. Oh, for Christ's sake, what the hell's going on? Oh, man. I don't know what that was. Just got booted, I guess. I don't know. Do we understand that? What that concept is? Now you can find some of these ways to do the triplet, the probabilities or the mixtures of triplets in the Chaffee book. Patterns, time functions. Now that's 2 different ways to do it. R equals 1 da and L equals 2 da. And as written, 2 different ways tonight. As we're playing a jazz pattern here, first way was all R's equal bass drum, all L's equal snare drum. Second one, second formula, line 2 rather, first formula. Line 3. Line 5. Now we understand that's the first way. Then I gave it another formula as R equals 1 da and L equals. So if I do, are we still here, guys? Somebody say something. Robert? Marcio? Okay. All right. We understand that. All right, now, I had asked this afternoon if there was anyone who understood the formula for the laws or the formulas for the probability formula. How many different ways can you play a triplet? I forgot the formula. But anyway, let's take the triplet element. All right? We did the and of the triplet, okay? What's this? One, R1 and? No. Let's not get confused. Let me get back. Let me do another formula. We're talking about the possibilities of the triplet and we're going to work with. So if we make the right of the triplet, come on. I don't know. We make the right and of the triplet. So if we make the and right, we're going to substitute the base from 1 and left would equal 2 and So if I did line 1 with that, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Horse, were you at the website? I don't know what happened. I'll try it again tomorrow night. So with that formula, 1 and 2, 3, 4. So if I did line 3, for example, 2 rights, 2 lefts, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Against the jazz time, line 1. Notice the right hand is free stroke, down, a free stroke, down, a free stroke, down. And it keeps going on and on. Line 1. Line 3. Line 5. Line 5. Line 5. Okay, we understand that. So there's a couple different ways to do that, the formula. Do we have any questions? There's some other guys in here. We have any other questions on linear concepts? And Horst, did you go to the website, MattPatellaLiveLessons.com? Remember this one from this afternoon? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Okay, nobody's responding. I hate this. Sometimes I become very impatient. Horst, did you understand it, Joe? You were on the website. Was it coming out clear? Joe and Horst, you were there. Out here, I mean, I was getting no video. Line 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember the R. Line 6 again. That's right. Want me to slow that down, Robert? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Line 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Does that help you with line 6? I could do it a little slower. 1 and, without the ride cymbal, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'll tell you, this is all in workbook number 2, and I'm hopefully getting it done by Friday. You know, I just can't do too much of that because, man, it really gives me a headache. After writing 10 lessons and 3 hours later, man, my eyes start to go and my head starts to pound. And I become really tired because it's intense concentration. Okay, you got it? Joe, you understand it? Horst, you understand it? And for those who are listening and they're not in the chat, please get in the chat. I'm going to do one more, and it's not to do with the jazz pattern. All right? It is a groove. It's not a groove. It's a jazz pattern. The difference between a groove and a pattern. Do you know what the difference is between a groove and a pattern? What I'm doing is using the formula as a pattern. A groove is when I'm inside the music. There's no music going on here. It's just technique. Okay. All right, Marcio. You're good. Marcio, are you going to join the site and where is he? Hoist? All right. Anyway, let's do. If you guys remember, I gave back maybe a month or two ago, some exercises with accent development. Okay. What you had, the one exercise I want to do, I'm not going to do the 16th note triples. I want to do the 16th notes, alternating strokes. I'm going to think of line 1, and I'm going to interpret line 1, eliminate all the L's, and just make the rights. So what I'm doing, no, a groove makes you want to play. Yeah, I guess a groove makes you want to dance too, if you're not a musician. All right, anyway, I'm going to do 16ths, straight up. So I just played one measure, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. I want to keep that going. And I want the bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4, the hi-hat 2 and 4. Okay, now we're going to do this one surface first, and then we're going to move it around the drum set second. So we're going to put accents while that's going on top of that. So where do we have accents? How are we going to get accents? Well, look at line 1 of stick control book. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you eliminate the lefts and play the rights. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So when I'm playing the bottom, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, I'm going to play it on the counts of 1, 2, 3, 4 accents. This is one surface. I'm going to do it slow. Don't forget to get the upstroke and the downstroke clean. 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and play it up a little bit. Now, what I just did with my right hand at the end of that was an exercise I've given you to interpret with eighth notes, the stick control book, as 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's half of the exercise we just did. That's one exercise. Now we go to line 2, the accent shifts over to the and. So we have 1 E and 2. Look at the upstroke and downstroke. 3 and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2. So now if we did the half exercise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 4 and. Do we understand that? I'm only kidding. I know you're kidding. All right, so now that's the first 2 lines, and you see me take the half exercises. Now you can practice this in a few different ways. You can start off with the exercise 1, 2, 3, then fill it in with the 16th. Line 2, 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 3 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. Do we understand that? Yes, Dennis, the R's are the accents. Line 1 would be, so I'm interpreting line 1 instead of 1 and 2, and that's what's written. I'm playing just the rights. I eliminate the lefts and just interpret the rights. So the right on line 1 is falling on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1. That's 2 different exercises. A half. Line 2, 1 and 2 and. I gave you this one a while ago. This one's half of what we're going to play next. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and. Do we understand that? All right, so what I want to do now, let's go to line 3. You have 2 rights, 1 and. You're not playing 2 and 3 and. You're not playing 4 and. So now the accent's going to fall on the 1 and 3 and. If you remember the 8th note exercise, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's what's occurring with the right hand when I'm playing the next exercise. 1, 3, 4. So on and so forth. We got that? So now, I'm going to play, if you understand where I'm getting the action, line 5. I have a lot of fun with these. Now, we're gonna, like I said, all of this stuff's in workbook number 2. It's all written out, at least 20 lines on each exercise, at least. You guys are gonna enjoy it. Hopefully, I'll be finished by Friday. Hopefully. They may be available Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. So if you want to order it now, you can. And this time is $45. Send it to my email account. And as soon as I get them ready, I'll send you the book. But if you're going to purchase the book, send it as the money as a gift. So they don't take anything out. So as soon as it's complete, I will send you the book. If you want to send it now, fine. Dennis, do you want to buy the book? Book 1 and book 2? Book 2 is a little bit more money, $45. Hey, Jim. Yep, I had a little problem. All right, well, Robert said it and you said it. You could send me the money, I'll send you the book. When it's complete. If you want to send it now, that's fine. You want to wait until they're finished? Fine. But it's a lot of work, and it's all the things that we've been doing. Dennis, are you going to become a member of the site? It's costing me a lot of money, that site. And I had it just updated. If you guys want it, you want to send me the money now, that's fine. It's $45. Send it as a gift. That includes shipping. All right. If you live in the UK or out of the United States, it's going to cost you a fortune. So you could do the same deal. First off, the ones who live in the UK, please email me or inbox me or whatever you want to do, and I'll work a deal out with you, okay? This is a bigger book. It's got a lot of information in it. All right? You have book 1 and book 2. And there's going to be a page being presented on my website, too. Actually, 3 more pages in the product room, where it's going to be book 1 and book 2 for the lessons. There's going to be the level system book and the other polyrhythm book. I'm going to give it to you for $25 this time, PDF. All right, you got to join the site first, dear Horst. Dennis, are you going to join the site? And we do understand the accents now, right? Okay, now, we're going to have the lesson here on YouTube 1 p.m. I'm going to try to do the lesson again on my site 7 p.m. If there's a problem, we'll come over here at 7 p.m., all right? Now, tomorrow we're going to do the same exercises with the accent, but this time we're going to change it. Well, there's a lot more to come, Marcio. We're going to do 16th note triplets. For example, 1 and 2 and... And we're going to accent, we're going to reference off the stick control book. Again, just to give you a preview of what's coming tomorrow afternoon. On the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to accent. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up tempo. Wait a minute. Here we go. On the floor, Tom. Well, I'd appreciate it. I can't be doing this for nothing too much longer. I'm sure that you understand that. Now my left hand is bothering me. Line number 1. I'm doing the triplets. 1 and 2. Ah, come on, left. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. And so the accent's going to fall on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Now we're going to go to that tomorrow, 1 p.m. Please, guys, you have my email. Please, if you have any questions, please ask. Email, we'll try to address them. Email, or if you have Skype, we could deal with Skype. We could talk on Skype or talk even on the phone. Okay? Now, Hoist, Dennis, and Marcia, are you going to register in the site, become members? If so, that would be very much appreciated. I'm also, in about another month or so, I'm going to start a Kickstarter. Everybody know what Kickstarter is? A Kickstarter thing. I don't know how much I should try to get, but at this point, anything to help continue this and upgrade some of my equipment. Okay, is there any questions on tonight? And I'm sorry about the site. I'm going to have to check it out in a little bit and do some more writing. Okay, any questions? My Lord. No, it's going to be in book 2 there, Marcio. You want to buy the book? It's like almost 200 pages. It'll cost you $25. I'll send the PDFs to you. I'm not giving it away free anymore. Only unless there's supplementary exercises for the lesson that we're doing. It's just too much work for me for free. Nobody supports me. Like Marcio, you have never contributed any money. Like a $5 bill. You know? So, I mean, I like you. I want to help you. But you got to help me too. Where else in this world can you get free lessons? 4 days a week. That's 8 hours a week for free. And get PDFs and not even send me $5. That's pretty sad, man. Okay. Oh. We shall see everybody tomorrow, 1 p.m. Guys, have a good rest of the night. And we'll see everybody 1 p.m. tomorrow. Okay?